A winter storm dropped several inches of snow throughout Houston, an area not used to that kind of weather. CBS News' Janet Shamlian tells us more.
It's been a rare snow event here in the Houston area. Take a look. This is an area that barely sees a dusting every couple of years, and we've got several inches on the ground. It was coming down very heavy this morning and really shut down the city. There's no one out even now. It's starting to come to life a little bit, but two of the airports, or both of the airports, have closed. All the schools have closed here until Thursday. And you're just not seeing a lot of traffic on the streets, which is exactly what officials wanted, because a city like Houston, we're used to prepping for hurricanes and storms like that, not snowstorms. They don't have the heavy equipment, the salt trucks, the plows that are needed to do something like this. Now, the Texas Department of Transportation brought some plows in, but here we are in downtown Houston. I've been out here for hours. I have not seen one plow on these streets today. What you're looking at is just what the vehicle traffic has sort of melted the snow by driving back and forth. Public transportation, the metro trains here, maybe you can hear that in the background. They seem to be running, and we see people on them. I don't know if they're going to work or if they're just trying to stay warm, because temperatures here have been below freezing, and it's been not just snowy, but a very cold day here in Southeast Texas. Again, this wouldn't be unusual for a Dallas or other cities in the Lone Star State, but in Houston, we barely get a dusting every decade or so. And this could end up being a storm that has had the most snow for this region since 1960, at which point Houston had 4 inches of snow. So we'll see how quickly this region can get back to normal. The airport is supposed to open tomorrow, but there's no certainty to that. Back to you.
Janet Shamlian, thank you.
The National Weather Service calling this a once-in-a-generation winter storm event. And in fact, major cities like Houston seeing preliminary snowfall reports of around 4 inches of snow, while places like New Orleans are coming up on their record all-time snowfall, clocking in at around 7.5 inches thus far. And in fact, the state of Louisiana is where we've seen some of those highest snowfall totals. Rain bringing in around 10.5 inches of snow, with Lafayette sitting at around 9.5 inches of snow. And winter alerts extend all along the Gulf Coast. Extreme cold warnings for places like Houston. Those winter alerts do continue along the Gulf Coast and eventually up into the Carolinas, which is where that system is moving. Several inches of snow expected for the coast of the Carolinas as we get through the middle of this week. And in fact, as of this morning, Lake Charles, Louisiana, the National Weather Service office there issued a blizzard warning for the first time on record. The criteria of that: sustained winds in excess of 35 miles per hour with reduced visibility from snow of under a quarter mile. Those conditions persisting for more than 3 hours. Now, we've seen record cold wind chills from the Canadian border to the Mexican border. That unfortunately continues for the northern tier of the country. For the south, another cold day, especially for the southeast as we get into tomorrow. But from that point on, things do start to warm back above freezing. Back to you.
McKenna King, thank you.